Hello and welcome to the Royal British Legion Waterside branch. Unfortunately this year we will not be able to hold our normal parades and festivals due to the COVID-19 impact on the city. I hope this finds you all well, and therefore what we're doing this year is we're going to lay on a virtual online spectacle for you over a period of a week, the week before Remembrance Sunday. So if you tune in and listen to this, I hope you enjoy it, and I hope you all keep safe and keep well.
I'm Hilary McKeegan, the Poppy Appeal Organiser for the Waterside branch of the Royal British Legion. My job is to make sure wreaths, poppies, etc. are all ready for Remembrance Sunday, but the job is 364 days a year. I know people with the pandemic think that poppies, etc. won't be available this year, but they will. We do a wide spread from Eglinton, Claudy to New Buildings and all of the Waterside. The schools are all taking theirs and all the local shops in between. And I would urge, we had a brilliant success last year, raising £33,000. With the pandemic, we have no chance of making that up, but I would please urge that you still buy your paper poppy, because those in need are still in need. As well as selling poppies, we do run functions throughout the year and our own club to raise money. We do a draw once a month. The money goes to the Poppy Appeal. And then we have a poppy shop which we take round if we're invited anywhere, or it does be set up on Remembrance Sunday in the Royal British Legion to make money available for the Poppy Appeal. So as I would say, the poppy is important. There's people in need and there will always be a need. So buying your poppy will help a long, long way. Thank you.
Apparently, wearing a poppy at Remembrance means you support war. Poppies aren't pro-war. They symbolise hope, peace, respect for the armed forces and the emergency services.
I've heard some communities refuse to sell poppies. No communities have ever banned the selling of poppies.
Aren't Remembrance poppies bad for the environment? All parts of a poppy are recyclable.
Isn't there a correct way to wear your poppy? There is no right way to wear a poppy, except with pride. Isn't wearing a poppy at Remembrance compulsory? Wearing a poppy is a personal choice.
Aren't poppies only worn to remember veterans of World War I and II? The poppy is a universal symbol of remembrance, representing all in our armed forces who serve and sacrifice on our behalf. Remembrance is for everyone. Wear your poppy with pride.
In Flanders Field, Lieutenant Colonel John McCrae. In Flanders fields the poppies blow between the crosses, row on row that mark our place. And in the sky the larks, still bravely singing, fly, scarce heard amid the guns below. We are the dead. Short days ago we lived, felt dawn, saw sunset glow, loved and were loved. And now we lie in Flanders fields. Take up our quarrel with the foe. To you from failing hands we throw the torch. Be yours to hold it high. If ye break faith with us who die, we shall not sleep, though poppies grow in Flanders fields.
Early in the First World War, soldiers were quick to notice that blankets of red poppies were the first signs of life to appear on the devastated battlefields of the Western Front. Burying a close friend and comrade who had been killed on May 2nd, 1915, a Canadian doctor, Lieutenant Colonel John McCrae, noticed how the bright flowers were pushing through the newly dug graves. Perched in the back of the field ambulance, he contemplated the scene and, in a creative outburst of just 20 minutes, penned one of the most famous poems of all time.
In Flanders fields the poppies blow, between the crosses row on row, that mark our place, and in the sky the larks, still bravely singing, fly, scarce heard amid the guns below. We are the dead, Short days ago,
McCrae didn't like his poem at first. He crumpled the paper it was written on and threw it away. But his fellow soldiers admired it and encouraged him to submit it for publication. Having been rejected by the Spectator magazine, it was first published in Punch magazine on December 8, 1915. The poem inspired the use of silk poppies as a symbol of remembrance, championed by two women, an American academic, Moyna Michael, and Anna Guerin of France. They encouraged the newly formed British Legion to buy 9 million silk poppies for what would become the first poppy appeal in 1921. This raised today's equivalent of £30 million towards the welfare of veterans and the care of their families. 100 years later, the poppy appeal still raises funds for this purpose. The poppy remains a symbol of remembrance and hope, and In Flanders Fields is one of the best-loved and well-known poems in the English language. McCrae himself died of pneumonia towards the end of the war. His body remains in France, but his poem lives on.